My name is Christopher Williams, and I'd like to start off with my mental issues first. I was raised in a home, and these things wasn't picked up back then. I was born in 1959, which, as you know, which was the year where there was no safety nets. You just had to fall and get up and get along with it. You didn't have all of these things to help you. When I was in the home, I used to stutter. I had disabilities because my mom left me. It put me in a different league from the rest. I had mental problems of committing harm, why I'm not loved. So that caused anxiety. Back in those days, if you was in a home, you was looked upon as a black sheep and people wouldn't play with you, which caused mental stress as well. When I was young, the good people, the parents used to say, don't play with this guy. We don't want him around our house. He's been in a home. We don't want that influence. So I was rejected. I wasn't like the American Express. I wasn't accepted in many places. Yes, and also being rejected by my own color. I was rejected by my own color. So going through racism and being rejected by my own color and having to think I had to work 10 times as hard just to get people's loyalty. When I lost my job, I lost my job and I wasn't in a good place because this is the time it was COVID, it was going on, it was lockdown, it was shut down. I've been working for so long and I found myself in a position that everything was strange to me. Everything was strange to me. So I used to go to Wellness Junction. I used to see Louise at Broad Street Talk. She always used to be there with her clipboard, and just taking notes and observing. So I thought she was part of the group and I used to say hi and then we used to say hi and 2 words here and 2 words there and then after that, everything just opened up. And then I felt I could talk to her. And I said, this is someone I need to talk to about my problems because I was going through some issues at the moment with my bills and things like that and not working and getting into debt with certain things. So I spoke to Louise once, and then from she put me down on her clipboard, and then she kind of pushed me now. She kind of pushed me and says, okay, I work for Coventry Mines and there's something we can do about you and we can help you. And since I've met her, she's took me out of many places. She's gave me so much great advice. She's gave me a safety net, where I didn't have one before. She's gave me that comfort. So she's been a great support to me, and I know she hasn't just taken it as a job. She's had passion to it, which has made me have to wake up and get myself in line, because of seeing her so passionate and driven in passion. It's made me have to get up and do a bit of driving myself. Well, before my mental health wasn't well, but now meeting with Louise and talking with Louise is like she's been a mentor to me. She's trained me to be patient, be calm, and don't get so flustered. So I would say it's helped my mental health 10 times out of 10. My mental health feels a lot better. I don't feel so anxious. I've stayed at Wellness Junction. I was awarded a certificate for Best Volunteer of the Month, June, in Coventry, which was a great reward to me. I didn't know the magnitude of it, I just seen it. Louise introduced me to Fertile Community Centre. I've met so many good people, so Louise has brought me into places which I feel blind going into, but by going into them places, I meet so much wonderful people, and now people from Frozo Community Center, when I don't turn up, they're asking where am I, So I've met a great friendship at Frozo, which helps my mentality because to get out, because I live in a place where there's no garden, there's no balcony, so getting out and meeting people while I'm not working also helps my mentality. Coventry Mind have been the greatest friend to me, so I would recommend that to everybody because we all have problems. We're not in this world in our own, and when we find the right support, which I find Coventry Minds, I didn't know them, but by coming here, we've become the greatest friends. So when it comes to support, I'd advise anybody, to step out the boat. It's nice and comfortable to be in the boat and let things pile on top of us. But coming to Coventry Mines has taught me I have to come out the boat and come to these places, and I would recommend this to anybody. And no matter what class, creed, or color you are, because problem has no color, it has no class. So I would recommend to the world, to the world that this is the place to be.